Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel. And today I'm very excited to get to share with you the Fall Sunset Best of the West box, which has been sent to me for review. So thank you so much to those of you who have used my code to subscribe yourself. In case you're not familiar, this box is actually put out by the same folks that do the Sunset magazine, which is a lifestyle magazine focusing on the western states of the country. So it's one that I've always been familiar with growing up in Hawaii and California. It never comes in a very fancy box. It's just a plain cardboard box, depending on what the contents are, but I have really enjoyed it just because I do enjoy the content of the magazine as well. Now, they have been doing this little series where every box receives a jigsaw puzzle, and it's usually based on a vintage cover from the magazine, but it's always been really fun. If you're a jigsaw person, this is definitely a great box to get. Now, they do have two different sizes. They have the standard box where you get 4 to 8 products, and that is $69.99 per quarter. And if you are able to do an annual subscription, you basically save $10 per box, so $40 off, which is pretty darn good. And then they also have the premium box, which has 7 to 12 products, so everything that's in the standard box plus a little bit more. Now, that is a big price jump. It's $149.99. But if you do the annual subscription with that one, you actually save $15 per box, so you're saving $60 by going ahead and doing the annual. I do have a code for you. It is mauinoel25, and that will save you 25% on your first box, which I think is pretty generous and pretty great in terms of a way to try it out. So let's go ahead and get into this one. Now, like I said, not too fancy, just the box, so I always have to kind of make sure it's nice and open. They have a product card, and usually on the front of it, they do have a vintage image. So this one is from September of 1934, when the magazine was just 10 cents, you guys. Isn't that cool? But I love that it's like often artwork, and so that's what makes kind of the jigsaw puzzles that they include so cool. Then on the other side, here are all of the contents. They don't include the retail values, which I don't mind, but this is what the box looks like on the interior. It's a pretty hefty box. They always use this very bright orange shred, but this time around it actually feels very, very seasonal, doesn't it? So the theme for this one is fall food and cooking, and again, this is the premium edition, and I've been very thankful to those of you who have gotten the standard boxes and let me know what came in your standard boxes so we can kind of get an idea of where they make that delineation. It says autumn is here, and that means gathering around the fire pit with friends, getting back into the kitchen to make slow braises and hot drinks, and celebrating the bounty of fall. In this box, you'll find artisanal ingredients, handmade kitchen items, and smart gadgets that will raise your culinary game this season. So that's great. Now, in the actual magazine, they cover all kinds of things like travel. They often highlight really great little towns here in the West, as well as cooking. Obviously, they have some great recipes, some of which I've actually tried. They usually have a gardening section, so it's a really fun magazine to check out. All right, you guys, we're just gonna have to dive in here and see what we've got. Hopefully I didn't break whatever that was, but it sounded kind of clanky, didn't it? I'm a little bit worried, but hopefully everything is okay. Hopefully everything is nice and sturdy. Okay, so the first thing we have is an oven mitt, which is pretty cute. Let me see if I can get into this. Let me see if I can find it now here on our card. This is the Counter Couture oven mitt. It says, hand printed in Denver, Colorado, this whimsical oven mitt fulfills their brand promise to bring zest to your nest. So it's got all these mushrooms on it. It says, we love this because you can't have too many oven mitts. It's a mushroom harvest season, and they're heat resistant up to 500 degrees. Now, I can't imagine having something that's 500 degrees, but it does have some information about Counter Couture, which is the company, of course. And then this is kind of cool. So it's pretty stiff, I will say. The other side, though, is just sort of this like almost reflective surface. So I guess that's why it's so heat resistant. Oh my gosh, though, the interior, you guys, is this really, really soft like felt. It's very fuzzy, almost like a chenille or something. So I guess this is super heat resistant, but this part you can kind of see is very stiff. It's like, I'm gonna have to like break that one in a little bit. All right, let's see what I thought I almost broke, because it kind of almost sounded like ceramic, didn't it? But it wasn't. So this is one of those kitchen tools they were talking about. So let me go ahead and open this up because it's in some plastic. This is from Joseph. It says it's a rocker. Oh, how cool. It's a stainless steel garlic crusher. Let me know in the comments below if you love garlic, because I certainly do. So basically, instead of the old school garlic press, you use this, and then you just rock that from side to side and crush the garlic, and then it's really easy. Instead of having to like dig into the press, you just kind of scrape it off. That's pretty cool. I've never seen one of those, but that is one of the few things that I do actually do in my kitchen, which is use fresh garlic, because that makes a huge difference with a lot of things. It says, unlike graters that can snag fingers and presses that are hard to clean, this rocker makes swift work of smashing cloves, extracting maximum flavor while allowing you to cleanly scoop the results out with a spoon. Bonus, the stainless steel construction removes garlic aromas from your fingers, right? Like those stainless steel soaps that you can use to remove like onion and garlic smells. Pretty cool. Oh, this is nice. Okay, wow, we got a Yeti item in here, you guys, which you go, you know, there's a lot of double-walled insulated companies out there, but like Yeti's like the OG, right? Wow, we got something a little more robust. It is a 10-ounce wine tumbler from Yeti, you guys, and it's in this beautiful eggplant color. I'm really excited. Now, I have gotten insulated wine tumblers before, but I've never gotten a Yeti one. I don't think I've ever gotten a Yeti product in a subscription box. This makes me super excited. I'm actually really happy. Nearly indestructible, dishwasher safe, and capable of keeping your red wine room temperature and your white wine chilled. This is our favorite unbreakable vessel for vino. Meet your forever wine tumbler. Absolutely. So what's cool is, of course, you can take the top off, but it's got this nice like little slide sippy cup top, so you can always sip out of it with the lid on it if you're a little worried about yourself spilling, which sometimes I wish like regular wine glasses had that as well. So this is kind of nice. Wow, what a great shape to it. It's kind of like more narrow at the top, like an actual wine glass. So I think that is so cool, especially for like those late night softball games or practices when, you know, you might need a little bit something stronger. And I love that they gave it to us in a very like, I mean, I think the purple is kind of neutral. I like that. I'm super into it, not like some bright crazy color. Very happy about this. That may wind up being one of my favorite items. Okay, keep going. So we also got this little scrubber. Where is this? I don't even see this in here. So this is usually like a vegetable scrubber, I think, but I'm not seeing it on here as an item. So maybe this is like an extra that didn't make it on there, or maybe it goes with something else. We'll come back to that. Oh, there it is. This is the No Tox Life dish block and scrubber. So there's supposed to be a dish block in here. Let's see. Let's see if I can find that. I haven't found it yet. Doesn't mean it's not in here. We'll come back to that when maybe I find it. All right, so let's move on to, maybe I'll just pull everything out because this box, man, this box just keeps going, you guys. I have to say, this one feels pretty good. All right, here's our dish block. Solid dishwashing soap. So it's fragrance free. It is 6 ounces. It came like this. It says apply wet brush or sponge to the dish block bar. All that shred, you guys. Lather up the dish. A little goes a long way. Stack several dishes, then rinse. It saves water. So no soap. And then of course it's like nice because we're not using plastic bottles. So it says swap those plastic bottles, those dish soap bottles, for this block, which is cool. So same idea with our block shampoos and conditioners, right? So you can just keep this soap bar like right there by your sink, and then you just kind of scrub it and that creates the lather. That's pretty cool. I'm into that. Solid dishwashing soap, and it is fragrance free, which I also really appreciate. So we shy away from soaps with fragrances and additives, which is why we like this natural paraben and sulfate free dish block. The scrubber helps froth and dissolve the soap and lets you hit problem spots on pots with vigor. Scrub in there, get it. Also excellent for naturally cleaning stovetops and countertops. This is so good, especially for entertaining, obviously, for the holiday season when we're using stuff a lot. All right, this is beautiful. This might be one of my favorite sunset boxes. This is the salt cellar and spoon. Okay, so here's our salt cellar. Man, I'm gonna mess that up a million times. So cool, right? And then you can put your nice kosher salt in there. This is from a company called Ironwood. Now I have a salt cellar from my French country home, but it's with the same swivel like lid. This is really pretty too. I like this a lot. And you could even, if you don't want to use it as a salt cellar, this is still a really cute trinket dish. It says a wooden salt cellar and spoon is the tidiest, handsomest way of letting diners individually season their food without spills. The cellar is made of sustainable acacia, and the spoon is of olive wood. Let me find the spoon. I feel like I can hear it in there, but I haven't found it yet. All right, I'll find it though eventually. It just means I might have to like throw everything on the ground, which You guys know I don't really like to do that. Sometimes one has to though. So let's see, there's our puzzle. There's our spoon. Just took me a while to find it. So here is our olive wood spoon that goes in there. So how cool. I do like it sometimes when they actually have a little hole for the spoon. That's kind of nice, or when it actually will sit in there. But I think that's really cool. And then people know that there's something good in there. You could also put herbs and stuff in there. It's not like airtight though, so nothing that needs to be airtight should go in there. What else do we have? We have a milk frother from Milkboss. Now I do have one of these. I've gotten a couple of them. I think I got one from maybe Bombay and Cedar. I think I got one from maybe FabFitFun as a choice. It says, if you don't have one of these, you aren't living your best life in the kitchen. Compact and transformative, a milk frother will forever elevate and add frothy lift and body to your morning coffee, chai latte, matcha, or craft cocktails. It's also an easy way to fully emulsify vinaigrettes or mix up a single serve batch of whipped cream in an instant. Oh my gosh, I could totally use this. And it came with batteries, you guys. That is awesome. I could totally use this for making whipped cream. Sometimes, like, that makes a huge difference, especially on pumpkin pie, to have homemade whipped cream. I will say I love that they gave us one in just black, because I think I got one in white. I've gotten one in teal, but I kind of love a nice simple black one. I wish it had like a stand, or that it stood this way so you could just have it by your coffee station. But they're really easy to clean too. You just kind of put them in like a glass of water and clean them up that way. So that's how I do it, at least. But yes, very, very easy. And it says, please be sure to froth the milk before adding it to the coffee for best results. So many uses. Also, like they said, very good for making salad dressings. Basically, anytime that you're just kind of mixing up something small and you don't want to get out your hand mixer and a giant bowl, these things work so great. So I'm happy to have an extra one on hand, especially in a lovely black color, because you guys know I'm partial to that. I actually have, it's not just because I'm like dark and moody, it's because I actually have a black kitchen. I have black countertops, so it kind of goes more with my kitchen stuff. All right, we have got, oh, Rancho Gordo Marcella beans. Actual beans. It says delicate and cream cannelli bean with the thinnest of skins. All right, so we're gonna have to start making some like harvest soups, I guess. So hopefully they give us a recipe for that in the magazine. It says Napa-based Rancho Gordo has nearly single-handedly revived heirloom beans as a vibrant culinary category. These varieties, grown from rare seeds, yield exceptionally tender, super flavorful soups, side dishes, casoules, chilies, and more. Top chefs like Thomas Keller use them in his restaurants, so we're pretty sure that you'll love them too. I bet if you go to their website, they probably have a really good recipe for it. I think this would be really good in a nice soup. But you guys let me know if you have any good Marcella beans. I don't even know what Marcella beans are. It's cannelli bean. So let me know if you have any good cannelli bean recipes, because that sounds hearty and fallish. We also got, what's this? It says cardamom, the garden collection by Feu de l'eau, Edible Gardens LA. So we got this little box. I have to figure out what this is. It says le feu d'eau. So it says de l'eau. So they spelled it wrong here. They said le feu d'eau there, and this is le feu de l'eau. That makes more sense. Makes stylish and delightfully scented hand-poured soy candles in Los Angeles. We got a candle, you guys. It's an itty-bitty one, but I'll take it. This collaboration with Edible Gardens LA progressively delivers aromas of parsley, coriander, and orange, followed by cardamom, and finishes with heady eucalyptus. All right, that's a lot of flavors. That's a lot of scents. It's just a frosted candle. It's an itty-bitty, like I said. It doesn't say it's 2.85 ounces. Oh, it doesn't have a super strong scent. It says it might be well known for the spicy allure of its seeds, cardamom, but this take on cardamom celebrates the fresh green aroma of its leaves, which thrive in the shade. Notes of eucalyptus, orange, and parsley round out a soothing and deeply exotic scent. It's not like I said, it's not strong, but it is definitely more leafy. It smells really fresh, and you guys know I love fresh scents, so I'm super into it. And it's just gonna look really pretty too in this frosted glass. I hope it has like a nice throw to it, but you guys, I'm happy to an herbal and fresh scent at the same time. That's like right up my alley. So, and it will set the atmosphere for, you know, your nice fall dinner with your beans. We also got something else to add to that. Ooh, from Desert Provisions, crushed hatch green chili flakes. I bet that is so good. I love me some green chili, even though I'm not from New Mexico. It says about this, grown only in New Mexico's Hatch Valley, hatch chilies have a distinct, sweet, fruity, earthy flavor that brings just the right heat and depth to pastas, meats, and sauces. Oh my gosh, these would be so good on pasta. Hatch season is fleeting, but Desert Provisions has captured the essence of the chili for you to cook with all year long. I bet they have some good recipes as well on their website. So using soup, stews, queso dips, ooh, on pizza and pasta. That's what I was gonna say, because I love red chili flakes on my pizza, but this would be so good as like just to make it a little bit more like Southwest, or like even on like mac and cheese to just like kind of zest it up a little bit. It'd be like a grown-up mac and cheese with my beautiful salt cellar and my really nice cold chilled wine. Of course, we have one final item, you guys. It is our Sunset Jigsaw Puzzle. Let's see what it is. You can see on the back there's showing a bunch of the different variations. This one's really cute. It looks like a architectural drawing. So this one is another cover. I don't think it says what year it's from, but I'll show it to you. It is in plastic wrap. I'm not gonna unwrap it quite yet, but it says Sunset is the premier resource. It says the magazine was intended to combat the negative Wild West stereotypes about California. It was started in 1898. So I know some of you probably were surprised by the date on the little product card. So it says this pre-release of our cherished vintage cover jigsaw puzzle line with the New York Puzzle Company is exclusively designed for the Sunset box. So they are eventually available, but everyone's getting them first if you're a subscriber of the box. So again, if you're a jigsaw puzzle person, this box is great. Otherwise, these do make really great gifts for the people in your life that are really into jigsaw puzzles. This puzzle features the iconic 1934 cover of a lone rider making his way through Zion National Park. What? That's not right. I think maybe they mean this one. I think they mean this one. That must be it. And then this one, yes, because 1934 is what it says. So this is the Lone Rider riding through Zion National Park, but that is definitely not the one that's on here. This says the name of it is Fall Day. And you can see there's like someone in the backyard. The mailman is coming by and putting some mail in the box, and there's some people out in the back that are planting some things. So it's definitely like fall because we've got the fall trees, the fall foliage going on, but I wonder, I feel like it should say on the box somewhere what year it was, but let's see. The image, there we go. The image on this puzzle is a vintage work of art. It comes from a reproduced illustration that was painted long ago. It was remastered to clean up any blemishes, but remains a product of the past. But it doesn't tell us what year Sunset magazine cover it was. What a bummer, and it doesn't say it on there. It looks like it's been cut out. It's 1,000 pieces, you guys. Wow, it's 1,000 pieces. So I do think that the standard boxes also get the jigsaw puzzle, but this was a really good box. We got 10 items. So let's go over it one more time. We got our Marcella beans, our cannelli beans. We got our green chili flakes, hatch chili flakes. I'm very excited about that. I don't get super excited about ingredients and stuff, but that I'm excited about. We got our lovely milk frother, very useful in the kitchen. We got our very heat resistant and pretty cute with the mushrooms. Let me see if I can break something again. Our oven mitt, little stiff, but still really cute. Our garlic rocker, which I think is a really cool invention that also keeps your hands from smelling. We got our two-part, our No Tox Life dish block and scrubber into that. We got our Sunset Jigsaw Puzzle, our Le Feu de l'Eau cardamom candle that smells like leaves and spices, herbs, leaves and herbs. We got our Yeti wine tumbler, probably one of my favorite things, and then our salt cellar with the olive wood spoon. So this was a great item. This is a great item. The garlic rocker is a great item. The frother is a great item. The hatch chili flakes are a great item. This is a good box, you guys. So if you are interested, I believe they still have this fall box available, and you can get it for 25% off using mauinoel25. Let me know in the comments below if you do use it. I'm always happy to hear, and let me know what you thought about this particular box. If any of you are out there that got the standard box, let me know what you got in yours as well. If you enjoyed this video, if you appreciated it, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. It helps my channel. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It is a little bit of a stretch, but hopefully we can get a little bit closer, and I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.